Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A good run there on. First down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. This defense for the Broncos, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. If you look at this Bronco defense, and this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And from analyzing them and talking with their defensive coordinator, we know they have a full playbook. So look for them to mix up coverages, pressure one play, fall back the next. They do a lot of different things trying to confuse the offense.
And he will have a Patriots first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Patriots at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
To the air, May. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Throwing here is May. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
2nd and 10.
Here goes throw.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On first down, it's Henderson. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Douglas with a grab over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
What's that? Crazy. Hey, what's that? Crazy, crazy, crazy.
To throw, it's May. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now a toss left side with Henderson.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, here's Henderson.
And taken into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Travion Henderson, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Pats put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Nix to the air.
Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
To throw is Nix.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Hey, look at this Patriots defense.
And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out.
On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt for Denver. Back deep for New England is Marcus Jones.
Taken right around the 44.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
At the Broncos' 48-yard line.
Looking to throw. May.
Throw left side complete. That's Douglas.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Here's May.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
They'll throw with May.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
sets up fourth
Excellent
down.
defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down.
Hey, what's that? Yeah, you're here. Here you go.
They'll try and throw for it with May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's May. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots go up by 2 touchdowns. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
He's taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Nix once more. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Nix going to give to Harvey.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. On fourth down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's going to have the Patriots first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
They go play action now. May. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
They run a draw here on second down. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Third down and 13.
Let's push it in here, baby. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting that third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice. So they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 50.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
And the Broncos, first down.
Nix to throw again.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Here's Nix. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Broncos are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
That's crazy, crazy.
From the shotgun, May with it. Now they swing out wide in for Henderson.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They're going to look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Crazy. Hey, what's that?
Back to throw. Williams brings it in. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. A little too amped up there. Got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Denver.
Now it's Nix.
Throwing left side, it's complete. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
To throw, here's Nix. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Seibert's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They set up the screen for Henderson.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Completes it to Douglas. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far to scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down.
Second and 5 at the 38-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Throwing Nix.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Intended for R.J. Harvey. Incomplete. He was defended by Marcus Jones.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. To the air, May. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's now second.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
May going to give it to Henderson.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down is May. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jahdae Barron.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
He'll take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Nix to the air. A pass for Sutton is intercepted.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Nix's pass.
Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offensive, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
There for the stop defensively, Nick Bonito.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the shotgun, they run with Henderson.
Calling a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing here is May. They'll swing this out to Henderson. And he will have a Patriots first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Hey, here we go, front.
Again, it's Henderson.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
What's that? Brett, hey, what's up? Yeah, you're here. Here you go.
Here's May. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
It's 4th
The
down.
Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
To throw is Nix.
And he's got his big tight end here. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for the Broncos score.
R.J. Harvey, 65 yards. And the Broncos have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the 45-yard line.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, what's up? Hey, five.
Looking to throw. May.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Douglas.
And he will have a Patriots first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
2nd and 4.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Henderson running straight ahead. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
They'll throw with May.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And this one is right down the middle. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Bronco score.
Marvin Mims,
57 yards.
And the Broncos use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
That's good for a Patriots.
They'll go again with Henderson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
The tackle by Zach Allen. Brought down back at the 43-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. To throw, it's May. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's third down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he will have the Patriots first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is third down now.
He'll look to throw.
Got a man. It's Mayer.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line.
That's another Patriots first down.
Up the middle, here's Henderson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9.
They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. He's back to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Crazy.
They'll try and throw for it with May. Oh, he had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Broncos have just about sewn up this football game.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want.